Greetings, Earthlings. Today I want to be talking about the juicy topic of attachment. What is attachment? Attachment is something that we attach ourselves to and hold on to that, and that attachment validates an identity that we want to take on. So what I mean by this is we can attach to an article of clothing, a human, a place, some kind of object, a memory. We can attach to anything because it gives us a sense of security. It gives us a sense of identity. What's the problem with this? The Taoists believe that we only have control over our vortex. I only have control over me, how I choose to react to something that is happening in the external out of me. So if I can't control that tree over there, or nature, or that person, or potentially a house burning down, I can't control that. And for me to act like I can is only me wasting my energy because I have to be real with myself. I can't control anything external of me. I can only control me. So the problem with ultimately putting so much attachment to something is that thing can be gone like that. There is no guarantee that that thing will be there forever. Because we know that the only constant in life is change. Everything is always changing. Everything is always in a flow. And you can't control that flow. As much as you want to and as much as you want to keep yourself feeling safe, you can't. So the only thing that you can do is change yourself and the way that you go about thinking with your mindset and acting. Control how you behave. So my story is there was a time when I was holding on to everything. I was holding on to this relationship, to this person. I was holding on to this idea of what could be. Potentially a future with this person. I was attaching to all my bougie brand stuff and keeping it in my closet even though I never used it. It made me feel like I was a bougie bitch, feeling like all cool, feeding my ego. I was attaching to everything because I wanted to feel safe. I wanted to feel comforted. And I got to a point in life where I hit a rock bottom. I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, who am I? Who am I outside of these people, outside of this place, outside of these belongings? And what I began to do was I actually chose to get rid of anything I did not use. I threw away old journals. I threw away old sentimental things that were no longer serving me or relevant in my life. I got rid of a lot of my brand shit. And I got rid of so much stuff. The house was so simple. There was a yoga mat. There was my golf clubs. There was my toothbrush. Just the necessities. I literally got rid of anything that I did not need. And there were times where I'd look at an object and I'd be like, oh, but this reminds me of this. But I would feel those emotions that wanted to hold on, but I would still get rid of it. And what that really taught me is I don't need much. I need to realize that as long as I have myself, that's the only constant that will exist for me. People will pass away. People will move. Buildings could burn. Things could be taken away from you like that. And the more you attach to something, the more you are owned by that thing. There are strings and that thing is owning you. You are not free. As long as you are attaching yourself to something, you are not free. You're a little Pinocchio. So, I encourage you guys to practice Stoicism. And Stoicism is something that I'm really passionate about. And Stoicism is when you shut your eyes and visualize yourself like coming out of your body and seeing yourself from like a bird's eye perspective or a helicopter perspective. So see yourself from above, just in the room, and then bring that helicopter a little bit higher and look at the room, then a little bit higher and look at the building, and you in the building, and then look at yourself from above in the city, and then go bigger and bigger and see that you are a beautiful, significant piece of this earth that only has so much control. And life is going on around you and you have no control over that. But choose to breathe deep right now. 3 deep breaths. And feel in yourself and hug yourself and know that you have you. And to trust God that everything external of you is happening and aligning perfectly. As long as you're feeling good about you, everything will start to align with that feeling good vibration perfectly. Feel good in yourself. It all starts with you. Be aware of what you're attaching yourself to, and know that the more you attach yourself to something, the more that you're owned, and the more that you could be really pulled and affected by something if it's not going your way. Don't let yourself get pulled by these currents. Keep yourself strong like the anchor that you are. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. Give me feedback, because apparently these days I can't shut up about the things that I'm passionate about, which is good. Thank you, God, because I've been wanting to get this stuff out for so long, and I'm so glad that God is giving me the encouragement to do it. I love you so much, and you have the power to make your life great. I love you. Done.